Hello everyone, my name is Eric, and today we're going to take a look at my game Kainga and how it's been developing over the past couple months. I just added a new update, the Inventions update, which added some new maps, thinkers, and a lot of technology. So this is the new thinker, Charnushka, which we're going to work on unlocking today. So let's dive right in. Each of these thinkers are waiting for their next challenge, which we'll see them in the world below. If we complete all three of these challenges, then we'll unlock that thinker. So let's find out where we're going. Looks like we've been selected for the towers, which is the new map that I just created, and I'm really excited to show that off, so let's dive right in. Doors are open, let's descend. And here we are. Just arrived at the Towers map. The Towers is a very vertical map, as you can see, hence the name. And here's one of the new creatures, the Firebird. Every game of Kainga starts with a campfire hearth, so let's get that placed, and we'll be ready to go. So after our housing technology, it's good to find our food technology, which seems to be up here. So let's try to claim that. This is a source of inspiration, which the thinker will think at to gain the technology that's of that type. Our thinker today is made of smoke. Most of them are normal people or semi-normal people, but this thinker cannot be destroyed, and instead is housed in this jar, which has to be protected at all costs. So let's see what kind of food we can go for. We have a fishing net, which is only good if it's close to the water. We have a patty and a bakery, which both require clay. So let's take a look if we have any available clay. It looks like we have a bit up here, 4 to be precise. So I'm gonna go with the bakery because the patties have to be rebuilt, and hopefully we'll only have to build a bakery once. A bakery is an attachment, so we attach it to the side of a house to get going. But I say we claim some of this land. That looks good. Let's grab a couple people, and we'll oh, it looks like they're pretty angry about that, so we might need a few more. Looks like our neighbor is upset that we've placed this banner here. So, uh-oh, Firebird, let's get out of here. Let them fight this beast. Let's bring my rifleman over as well. This thinker starts with a free white rifleman, so I think we have him outgunned. Although he can shoot our own guys, so careful there. Oh, missed. Alright, using our bridge, perhaps we can build a bridge across from here to there. Yeah. Hopefully that'll give us access to some more of the resources there. And with that, our bridge is done. We're free to claim this land here. I don't see why not. Looks like we almost had a fire in one of our houses, but it was blocked due to our house type. Oh, looks like we're getting raided. They're going all the way up to try to destroy this banner from us, aren't they? Look at that. Looks like they've claimed some land over here, so I think it's a good time to jump them. Let's get our whole crew. And unless they're coming to attack me. Well, this guy's brought a basket of bread. Yeah, you can leave that on the steps. Oh, that guy fell in the water. Tread lightly. And here's our entire town in Mortal Kombat. And with our last man down, we've perished. This is a roguelite, so it's quite easy to... the games are quite short, but the randomization hopefully keeps you intrigued. This is a thinker that was added a couple updates ago. We'll go with him. This is Achiote. This thinker's unique ability is that he has a giant warhammer and is the only one that can attack. He's also the slowest, but he has the most health. Okay, again, we've been tasked with going to the towers, which is great. Let's jump right in and try again. Had a bit of a rough start last time. Our resources were quite limited, whereas this time it looks like right off the bat that we have a lot more accessibility, a lot more bridges, a lot more interconnectivity, and a lot more opportunity. Well, this map is really extended, and by the looks of it, it looks like the bridges are connected all the way to the end. Why don't we just start right here? We have the thatched mansion. This house is huge. It has a capacity of 6, but I'm gonna risk it and give it a go. This house is done and it's looking great. There's an archway over there. Fantastic. Looks like we have our resource technology. Let's see what we have. Ooh, the skyhook. Now this is a new technology that can hook onto a cloud and keep it around in case you want that rainfall falling on you at all times. That looks like a great spot for a house. In fact, we could almost build 2. If we have this overhang, I was just thinking, we could build a lot more houses. So let's build this here and here. Okay, now that our platforms are built, we can safely build our houses right on the edge. This is something I really like about Kainga, is this ability to build on these vertical spaces, limited spaces. Instead of just being placed in a flat open plane, which there is, to be fair, we have a lot more options to build kind of unique looking towns. I think it's time to claim the mountaintop. So I'm gonna get 6 people to come over here and we will try to tame this snail. Oh, a bit of lightning. Alright guys, tame this snail. The snail breathes deadly acid, as you can see. And the acid will melt your people quite easily. Uh-oh, maybe we don't have enough. Our progress is minimal. But uh-oh, 2 guys left. And we got it. Now we own our very own snail. This snail doubles as a combat unit, but also it is for fire protection, as it... Uh-oh. Melted that guy, but he does fight against fire quite efficiently. So let's see if this cloud is... It is operational. It looks like it's being operated as well. As soon as these rain clouds come in, hopefully we can see it fire off in all its glory. Also, the boardwalk arena is complete. Look at that. We've caught ourselves a cloud on the first try. That cloud's going nowhere. It belongs to me now. And we will begin our festival. Now everyone from the clan is going to come join here. And 2 select people will fight to the death. And with that, the mission is complete. After a completed mission, we come back to the Skyloft, where we can again meet with our fellow thinkers, have a quick chat. Well, they'll discuss the events of the previous mission. Those poor braves melted alive by acid. He's referring to the braves that the snail destroyed. Let's change thinkers. Let's go with the old classic, the original thinker, Sumac, and choose a random color. Oh, I like the look of that. So we'll go with him. And we'll jump right in. Let's see where our mission will take us. So we've completed the Boardwalk Arena. We have a wooden landmark challenge, which is taking us to the edges. This is the map that was just created in the previous update and has a great surprise. So let's jump right in. And here we are in the edges. Again, the new creatures can arrive in a lot of the old maps, as usual. And the edges is comprised of these large land masses, which occasionally will move around. There's a lot of space here in comparison to the previous map. Looks like one of our neighbors is right next door. And he has a couple of beast masters, which will tame beasts that they come across. Which will probably be these snails here. Or these mastodons, shelled buffalo. So with this trade table, we can build it not within our sphere of influence, but instead close to the sphere of influence of an enemy. Let's just put it there. Let's see if they're neutral with us. So with this, we can become allies with them and even get gifts eventually. Ah, here's a new technology, the Lana Balloon Dock. Let's go ahead and go for that. This is our second technology that requires fabric, so we have to find a way to produce fabric. Luckily, there is a source of inspiration here that we can get started with. And this balloon dock has to be built on a cliff side. They're building our balloon dock. And here comes a walker. Signature animal of Kainga. He's going to be, of course, like every animal, he's going to be tamed, and once tamed, they can be built upon with the right technologies. Oh, our landmass is moving. It has just shifted away from where it previously was and made this distance greater. I don't think that fishing dock is going to work anymore, guys. So let's get started on the landmarks. This challenge is a bit different in that each landmark has to be built out of the sphere of influence of other landmarks, which forces you to kind of spread across the map. Looks like we're out of bamboo. I will claim a bit. These guys are producing quite a lot of bamboo. If we can get our trade going, here we go. I will give them clay if they give me bamboo. Propose. Ah, I forgot to do this snail beacon festival, so let's go ahead and do that. Festivals also heal the thinker, so it's a good idea to do that, and they earn you karma, which is our meta currency to purchase new buildings. Looks like they're expanding quite a bit. Here comes the snail. Looks like it was distracted by another clan, so I don't think it's gonna make it to our festival. The snail was destroyed. And everyone is disappointed. But after some time, we can try to host it again and bring a new snail over. Looks like this thinker is taking one of the inspirations here, which is fine. We will allow him to do that. Uh-oh. Looks like they've picked a fight with the mastodon. Mastodon are pretty easy until they yell, and then they will call the aid of all the other mastodons around. As you can see, now they've all become angry. I'm really happy to have added these balloons in. I think they add a great charm into the game. And it's such an unusual form of transport that works so well, especially with different elevations. And there we go. Right when our last landmark was about to be completed, the entire island burnt down. And with that, the final landmark has been built. We can now choose any one of our landmarks and host the festival and complete this mission. The beacons are lit, and just in time, as it looks like a massive thunderstorm is about to destroy a lot of our territory. And we're done. I think we've used all the thinkers except for Guram, so let's go with him. You can randomize your color, and of course you can choose one that fits your needs. So let's go with I'm feeling quite tropical, and we'll head off. The last mission looks to be in the Flatlands. The Flatlands, unlike the other biomes, is one contiguous landmass. There are no obstacles connecting you to your enemies and allies. Looks like our neighbors are in some sort of territorial dispute. With our inspiration complete, let's go for the royal gift. Looks like our gift is complete. Let's bring it over to our desired ally and see if they accept it. In addition to gifts, you can also sabotage gifts and offer explosives. But in this case, they accepted it, and we've become more liked. Slightly, it appears. I snuck past the enemy camp over here to claim food technology, as I think this pie is not going to cut it for a new housing expansion. And it looks like I've attracted quite a bit of attention. Luckily, this is the fastest thinker, so I hope we can escape without getting destroyed. Maybe if I pull them through this camp, it'll distract them and they'll fight each other. Perfect. And now Flathead's getting involved as well. I gotta keep running. Let's get my units over here as well. Protects my thinker. Crustacean is emerging from the soil. He will wander the lands until finding a new spot to burrow, sometimes destroying quite a bit in its path. Claimed the tech just in time before the crustacean got here. Looks like I've run through the wrong... Looks like my thinker's surrounded. And with that, we must move on and try again. A few new types of houses here. I like this thatched longhouse as it gives us the baskets technology. Although hardened skin will increase the amount of health our braves will have. But with plenty of space in the flatlands, these thatched longhouses seem perfect. We'll build a couple right there, all in a row. You can see the baskets working already. Aha, the disguised gift. This is just like a gift, except it will explode with fiery devastation. Let's give it a try. Let's build our blast powder distillery right here. Once that's complete, then we can build the gift. Haha, At any time we can see the cage thinker as well. He's all the way on the other side of the map, locked away here. This town doesn't seem too formidable. I think we could take him out quite easily. Let's take a look at these snails and see if we can get them tamed. Ah, they look ready. I'm gonna bring 10 people. In fact, maybe more than 10 people. The more the merrier when it comes to taming snails, as they can quickly melt people. Let's go for it. A lot of people are... cost a lot of lives, but we got the one. Let's go for the second. I think they can handle it. With 2 snails, we can use one for war and one for our silk harvester. Let's attach this onto this house right here, so we can get our silk production going. Another demand, this time more food. I'll accept it again, in hopes that we can dissuade them from thinking we have any malintentions. But I also have a gift for them that's filled with glass powder. Let's get it going. I need one more person to deliver this gift. I'm going to place it right in this forest because it looks like the most flammable area of their base. And we'll offer the gift here. Alright, enjoy guys! Looks like someone's coming now. Aha, betrayed. That's what happens. Didn't catch as much of their town on fire as I had hoped, but regardless, I think they've gotten the message. I totally forgot to host our festival, so let's go ahead and do that. Ah, the trader has arrived, walking atop a walker, right in the middle of our festival. I'm gonna go all in and bring my whole town. Try to break this guy out of this cage. Combined with the snails, we should have no problem. So let's give it a go. And right at that moment, we've been forgiven for our atrocities. But no matter. Now we'll let the fight begin. We'll start off with the snail surprise. The Thinker has a mighty warhammer, which can hit multiple people. It's like the drum has been broken, but that's no matter. Try to get my rifleman to hit their Thinker. And I think we've done it. And with that, the Thinker is free. Let's return home. The rickshaw is complete. All we need is the Thinker to hop on, as well as one person to drive it. And we're ready to go. You can see his windmill capturing wind off in the distance. And that's a quick look at Kainga, a weird mix of villages, beasts, festivals, and unusual combinations of all of the above. Festival complete, our rescued Thinker rides off into the sunset. And here we are successful. We unlocked an enormous amount of technologies that time, as well as the new Thinker. Charnushka. And here they are. Let's pick a new color. That looks great. And let's get going. I'll do one more, but I can't promise I'm gonna win. Here we are, back in the towers. Immediately I can see we're quite connected to our neighbor here. And the rest of our neighbors are way off in the distance, although it looks like they've built some boats to be able to access us. This is quite a sparse layout, but I think we can work with it. We have one of our festivals. The Skyloft festival will cause a rain of fish. As everyone knows, it normally does not rain fish, but this is quite good if you're low on food. So let's start with this one. The canvas press, one of my favorite technologies. Looks like we've got a synergy here. The specific foraging hut. Normally the foraging hut produces a random resource, but in this case, we'll now be able to choose what the resource is. The lanterns are complete, but we don't have enough people to host the festival. While we're waiting, let's see if we can annoy our enemies over here. I think we'll just toss a couple grenades their way. Uh-oh. It's like our last two guys are having a stand-up on this bridge. But with their riflemen, I don't think we'll be able to withstand this onslaught. Alas, our last mission was a complete failure. But I think that's a good look at the variety of maps, thinkers, and technologies that Kainga has to offer. If you're interested in the game, it's available on Steam now, still in early access. With the new update available now. The last three updates, are coming within this year and should be all completed on schedule to fill out the entire map, the entire roster of thinkers, more animals, the collection of technologies, and the complete game in the 1.0 release. So look forward to that. If you want to contact me, feel free to find me on Twitter or in the Discord community. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care.